I love a recent comment I got on YouTube. It was like, Rosie, I could do YouTube so much better than you do. And my answer to him was, well, 90% of people on YouTube do it better than I do. But let's just suppose today that you're here and you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel in 2023. Or perhaps you have a channel already and you're thinking, I'm going to hit the gas and see what I can do in terms of being a content creator and finding my success on YouTube. Well, as someone that's been on YouTube for 10 years and had a blast and a lot of fun, I do have some thoughts that you might want to listen to if you're thinking about embarking on that journey. I might not be the smartest or the biggest or the best on YouTube, but I think I have some lessons to share. Stay tuned. And we're in front of my beautiful wall of sound here. One of the things that's probably got me into a lot of trouble here on YouTube as far as being focused on YouTube as a pursuit. Before we get going here, if I could ask you also to hit the subscribe button and the bell for all notifications. I think I'm a damn interesting person with my travels, adventures, metal detecting, vintage audio, baking, every renovation project, everything under the sun. So be a part of it. All right, let's get past that. Now, when I joined YouTube on January 4th of 2013, I remember it was like yesterday. My friends said to me, Rosie, your life is so interesting, you should put it up on YouTube. You're a nutcase, okay? Besides being transgender and everything else, your life is kind of nutty, which at that time it was in a real state of flux, having just bought the rancho and things like that. I thought, okay, people would probably enjoy seeing me taking a destitute place in the hood in Santa Rosa, California, and making it a nice place. And yeah, it would be fun. And I can, YouTube's mantra at that time was broadcast your life. And for the next almost 10 years as I record this, every single day except 4 days, I have been on YouTube. Yeah, believe it or not. And I've enjoyed it. But being on YouTube and making a success of YouTube are two different things, okay? When I joined YouTube, it was not a social media platform. It was a content video creating platform. People did videos, they put them up, other people commented on them, they commented back, they created new videos. Now, with the advent of live chats and things like that, it's turned into a more of a social media platform. This is cool. It's not my platform. But for somebody like me, where I have such a variety of different things, it's like a variety channel because I'm born on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer, and my head's a scrambled egg, and I like everything, and I'm interested in everything from 1928 General Mills, General Foods cookbooks and how they cooked back then, to how to restore this tube amplifier I have, to the next trip I'm going to go on, how to beat the sports betting. Right? It's a mess. All right? It's my life. And therein lies the problem and the thing that I want to address. If you come on like I did and you've had a real blast for 10 years, it's not going to matter to you subscribers, view counts and things like that, because you have a passion for it. You enjoy it as I have every single day, or else you wouldn't be here. But if you want to start a channel in 2023 or take your channel in a direction of creating content, here's the things that I think that you should probably do if you want to achieve success in a very crowded space here. And then there's no doubt it is. People complain all the time, Rosie, I can't get 50 views, I can't get 80 views. Well, let's talk about a couple things. First thing I say is, unlike me, if you're here to create content and you have a passion or something you're interested in, be focused in your content. I am a variety channel. Therefore, people that come for vintage audio don't care about metal detecting. Metal detectors, Don't care about General Foods 1928 chiffon cake recipes. People that come for chiffon cake recipes from the 1928 General Foods cookbook don't care about the projects here in the rancho. They don't care about the orchard. All right, you understand the point I'm making. I have a very dissected audience that they show up, they grab their popcorn at certain times. Yes, some of them come from my live streams on the Rosie Murphy channel and other places. But for the most part, if it's not topically interesting to them, they're not going to show up for it, okay? It makes sense. But perhaps you're a metal detector par excellence. Well, number one, stay focused on what you want to talk about and do on YouTube. Don't be a shotgun blasting everywhere. Number two, be a storyteller. What's the point of the video? What's the point of what you're putting up? If you just went and bought a pair of shoes, okay, you show and tell. Not a lot of people are going to share or care about the video. But if you wrap it in the story of how much these meant to you, this was the very first pair of Air Jordans I was ever able to scrape the money together to buy, you start to get a story. And the stories are what really keeps people going beyond the 8-second mark in your video. They see a shoe, okay. It's like Clark Griswold looking at the Grand Canyon in National Lampoon's Vacation, right? Right, he looks at it, 5 seconds, he's done. Right, they're not going to linger. Once they get the point of it, they're not going to linger around. Tell a story, be a storyteller. Why you're going on this journey. Why am I, my van, going to try to make it up to Cerro Gordo, the ghost town, and the struggle of being defeated. And why would anybody visit this town? There's people told me, don't come and visit this town. You know, there's a story there. People want to see if the consensus is right or wrong. Okay, so try to make sure that there is a story in there. Storytelling, people love stories, okay? Number three, and this is the easiest, try to bring quality to what you're doing. Don't shake the camera all over God's acres. Try to have good sound. I still fail on that. I bought a nice windscreen thing for my GoPro 11 and I thought that the sound might be equivalent on front and back. I'm pointing it at me when I'm talking and I'm recording at me. The sound's great, but I turn around and I'm walking away with it pointed forward and the sound is muffled. Wow. Now, it's not like I can go back and redo that. It's just, oh my God, you know, I can't believe I did that. But you live and you learn. If you don't have a camera that has stability, you have an old smartphone or something like that, buy a cheap tripod with a cell phone mount on it, smartphone mount, and lock off your shots. Set it up and just have it, oh, this is Mount Whitney. Oh, that's beautiful. Then put yourself in the frame, then talk, right? I mean, there's a lot of ways to bring the quality on, and I would say these days, if it's not quality, it's not going to really get legs to it. People can only take so much Blair Witch Project, okay, with crap moving all over the place. All right, and the last thing that I would definitely tell you is to be very patient. I have so many people write Gmails to me and are like, Rosie, I've been doing 2 years of videos and I'm getting 40, 50 views. I'm putting hours and hours into the content. The only thing I can suggest, I mean, I've been there, done it. Like I said, I have a very fractured audience. This segment doesn't care about this, doesn't. So I'm used to it. I'm used to being a low achiever. I have tremendous number of views, but videos, each per video tends to be small, but they're very deep that tens of thousands of people watch the subject or whatever, vintage audio restoration. So I think that you need to be patient, and I think you being focused will help a lot. Try to think to yourself, is my content timeless, or is it going to be something that's going to be temporal in nature that in 3 months nobody's going to care about it? One of the big issues about live streams is the issue of context, and it's a reason YouTube doesn't promote live streams, is because a viewer that comes 3 to 6 months from now has no context on what they saw. They don't know the drama that you were embroiled in. It's a dead fish. Okay? But if you're a content creator, you have the chance to create something that people will watch for a long time. So think about the timelessness of the content you're creating and be engaging. Try to deal with a sense of humor. Be self-deprecating. And I think that you can have fun and success in 2023. I'm going to close it out. Wish you all a great day. Once again, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for all notifications. And thumbs up are appreciated. And see you down the road.